We'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners and custodians of the land which we are filming today, the people of the Kulin Nation. We also pay our respects to their elders, past and present. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Queued Up, the latest episode. Today we're going to be, hitting that relevant culture, aren't we, Kim?
Yes.
We all saw the Super Bowl. I feel like everyone in our office tuned in. Everyone in Australia usually tunes in, at least for the halftime show. So we thought, being a music podcast, maybe we should talk about Bad Bunny for a little bit.
Absolutely. You know I love Bad Bunny.
I feel like I learnt about Bad Bunny working at, in the job that I work in. But I just I didn't know much about him prior to this, but I just feel like he's everywhere now.
I feel like, confession, I feel like I learned about him through Kendall Jenner.
When they were dating.
When they were dating. I was like, who's this guy? And then I looked into his music.
Yeah, and it's really, really catchy.
Yeah.
And then I saw him in, Happy Gilmore, and I was like, oh, here he is everywhere.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. But I do feel like the Super Bowl performance, I have lots of feelings about them. They're good feelings.
Yes.
It's the first time I have watched a Super Bowl performance in maybe the past 3-4 years and gone,
that was good.
That did it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was amazing. Those grass people did it for me.
I love the grass people.
But I do feel like the internet exploded in a way of the memes, and it always does with the Super Bowl. But
yes, but very good ones.
So good. The
last few years, I feel like, not to hate on Usher or I can't even remember who was the year before.
Kendrick was last year.
That's it. Kendrick. Oh yes.
Yeah,
no, that was
on
obviously. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Kendrick had his iconic moments, but it's funny how it's a little more, he leaned more into the hate.
I feel like bringing everyone together is the way to do it. The unity, it felt just so emotional.
Yeah.
And to bring it to the stats, it's like he performed 18 songs, it was 13 minutes. I read there was something like 400 extras on that field.
Jobs. He's giving people jobs. Amazing.
But there's just so many, and it's down to the second. These performances.
Absolutely.
If you've ever seen the J-Lo documentary.
Yes.
It is down to the second.
Of course. Yeah.
And I just think it was such an incredible feat that was pulled off. But this time specifically, it was not just a show. It was a cultural moment, and that he had so much opportunity. With how things are at the moment in America.
Yeah.
To say something. And I think he said exactly the right thing.
Yes.
With his performance, how it was curated, the songs, it just felt so complete. And I'm sure you probably feel the same way. But I'd love to hear, what are the things you took out of the performance that you saw that you thought were really cool? Nods.
Nods to his culture.
To culture.
Yep.
To society, those sorts of things.
Yeah. Obviously, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gagita.
Lady Guadalupe, as the internet's been calling her. Also, Ricky Martin. Obviously, I'm a huge Ricky Martin fan, and he was the first probably Puerto Rican guy. Puerto Rican person. I think J-Lo's Puerto Rican as well, right?
I can't fact check that for you.
I think J-Lo's Puerto Rican. Yeah. That could be wrong.
Yeah.
But, to have those people that are part of that community is so big.
Do you feel like the Lady Gaga was weird, odd though? Because some people were saying that it just felt why was she up there?
We were all kind of like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. But I did a bit more research into it afterwards, and I think the idea of it was the unity between all of the cultures, and she's also been a very loud advocate for, unity and everyone accepting of each other. So I think that it made sense from that angle, if that's what was happening.
Yeah. I also love that they made a salsa rendition of that song.
Yeah.
You know me. I
was waiting for Bruno
salsa
Mars.
On Tuesday nights.
I was like, where's Bruno Mars?
Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to come out. We were like, where?
Bruno, where are you?
He didn't come out though, but that's okay. Can't have everyone.
No. Yeah.
And also the people that were dancing on stage as well. It was like Pablo Pascal, Jessica Alba, then we were kind of like, why is Alex L there? But I guess
so you were
it's
into the celebrity of it all. You liked
I think so. Yeah, because at the time I can't understand what's going on in terms of what they're saying. So then later it's like, what did that all mean?
I picked up on a lot of the references watching it.
Yeah, of course, like sugarcane fields. I
Um,
know that much in terms of that being obviously a political statement and the power
poles.
lines
Yeah.
and whatnot. But other than that, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to do a bit of Googling after this to figure out what's going on.
Did you know that all of the businesses that were featured are real Latin businesses within America?
Yes. Hopefully they're reaping the rewards of that.
No, I think definitely. There's so many moments, and I see like it all over TikTok, and then I also see this thing. It's like good people having a bit of fun and like Good Bunny. Did you
Good
see
Bunny.
this? Elmo tweeted, "Bad Bunny, more like Good Bunny." I'm like, you go, Elmo.
You slay, Elmo. You slay.
I was like, wow. But yeah, I think it's really funny. And there was a lot, I think we talked about this just off mic previously, that a lot of the memes going around were about, I'm at a Bad Bunny concert. What are you talking about? There's a football game.
There's a football game? Yeah, absolutely.
There were so many of those on TikTok of people in the suites going, isn't this a Bad Bunny concert?
Yeah, it'd be so awkward it's so funny that Kendall Jenner was there. I mean, they go every year, of course.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, her ex-boyfriend's just up there slaying.
Well, Kim Kardashian was there with her
With Lewis
suspected
Hamilton?
new, I'm calling PR relationship.
I'm calling PR as well. That's just, it's all a bit too played out.
Yeah. It's too public too quickly. Like,
But you never know. Sometimes they last. We don't know, actually. I don't know.
I don't think so. But I do think, like, bringing it back to Bad Bunny's performance, there's something interesting about this performance that is it was done completely, I mean, besides Lady Gaga, in a non-English language. Do you think that, like, why do you think audiences connected so strongly even with the language differences? Because, like, I, for one, didn't understand what you were saying. I don't speak Spanish. But I felt so much in that performance.
Well, I guess it's like, I don't understand Spanish, but I listen to a lot of Spanish music because I like the melodies and I like how it sounds, and it can evoke an emotion regardless of whether you know what they're saying.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just the universal power of music, you know? What do you think?
I think so. I think an element of it is that, and an element is of the times and what's happening, and obviously not to get too political, what's happening in America.
Yeah.
I think people watched that with the context of what was going on, and they felt hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it and I felt emotional for some reason. I was like, when we're watching it in the office, I was like, wow, this is actually really, like, this means so much to so many people. And also for a Latino artist to be spotlighted like that, to be the headliner of the Super Bowl, is a massive deal. Like,
yeah. But it's also now those Spanish voices are being heard. So for so long, it's been English people. And the Americas is so much more than just English-speaking countries.
Which he pointed out.
If anything, most people speak Spanish.
Yeah. It's like,
you know,
these are all part of America, but they are not English-speaking.
Yeah.
And I think people forget that. And I do think that people's eyes were on the halftime show. The stats show it. Like, I've got here that, you know, the show had, 128 mil, and the game only had 124 mil. You go, okay, well, are we tuning
Power
in?
of music.
Are we tuning in for the music, or are people actually tuning into the game?
Yeah.
Keeping it aside, it was a boring game. Like, not much happened.
No. I wonder what it is about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say that the pre-game show at the AFL has
Not quite.
the same pizzazz to it.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because the population of, let's call it the Americas, is a lot bigger than Australia. So more population, more money, more spectacle. People want to know what's going to happen or, you know, what's going to play out. I wonder if more people watched the year before. I was going to say when Travis Kelce won the Super Bowl. No.
But he didn't
I don't even
win.
know how many people are like,
He didn't win
he
last
did.
time.
He did, but like he has a whole team. It's not just.
He didn't win last time. They lost.
Oh, that was the year before then.
I think so.
Remember he was like, what did he say? And then there was all those memes about how Taylor Swift was like,
Viva
Vegas
or something. I don't know.
Viva Las Vegas.
Vegas, yeah.
And you're like, oh, she's cringing. Remember? Ick?
Yeah. Oh my God. But
yeah, you're right. That was 2 years ago.
I feel like, yeah, I do feel like this year's revived it. Like I remember probably the last one that I thought was half decent was the Rihanna one.
Yes.
Because my issue with some of these Super Bowl halftime shows is they lack like a structure in terms of, not in terms of like the way they're doing their songs, but in terms of the elevation of the performance.
Mm-hmm.
It just sits at the same level. And maybe that leans into the genre that, you know, Jay-Z's been picking, because if people don't know, Jay-Z picks who performs at the Super Bowl because Rock Nation produce it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the genre that the past few ones have been, it didn't feel epic. It just felt flat. And this is the first time I felt like this is epic again.
Yeah, well, I mean, the very start of it, it's like, I thought it was a set.
Yeah.
And then they cross over and it's actually there.
Yeah.
The grass was there.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the grass, the sugar canes.
Yeah. And I think
the sugar canes was there.
It's obviously more for the people watching it on TV, because I saw footage of it from above and it was like, can't see
and the
anything.
little grass people were like, the little face is so cute. But yes.
And I do think obviously as much positive light that it got, there was some backlash, and there's always going to be backlash. You know, some people saying that it wasn't American enough, which is controversial in itself. I'm like, it was the most American thing ever. Like, that is America. And if you are not believing that, then I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah.
But, you know, some of obviously the lyrics, the choreography, people were saying that it was offensive. And I think people are always going to have problems with those sorts of things.
But how is it any less offensive than something like Rihanna, where people are grinding on each other?
This is the thing, right?
It's the same
People
thing.
have
Even
double
Usher.
standards. Yeah.
It's actually less sexualized than Latin is less sexualized because many people dance together and it's not a sexual thing. When you're in the club, I would know.
Yeah.
You know, I go Latin dancing and it's like you would talk to anyone. You dance with anyone. Whereas in an R&B club, am I going to grind on everyone?
Maybe.
No. Let's say no. So it's more of like a, you know, you dance salsa at family parties, or you dance, I don't know, whatever genre.
Yeah. I liked that it had like my positive takeaways to steer away from the hate of it all was that it almost felt theatrical. It felt like a show. It had a storyline.
Yeah.
Which I really liked. I thought that was really cool and exciting, and there was new stuff happening on the screen all the time. But I think the most powerful thing was what came up on the screens right at the end.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure
that part was in English as well.
He said in his Grammy speech a few days before, which was the only thing more powerful than hate is love.
Yeah.
And I find that really powerful because I think there's so many ways that he could have come out this performance with anger.
Yeah.
But instead he chose unity. And I think that's just, it's
such a lesson for life in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
Is being angry, how it doesn't serve you. It doesn't get you any further. Just be kind and it'll get you so much further.
Yeah.
You know?
No, absolutely. And I think
I like his aura as well. I'm going to say
he gives off a good vibe, doesn't he?
I feel like, you know, like that Hot Wings episode he did where he's like, you want ice cream? He's like, that'd be nice. He's so cute in that video. He has a nice energy about him.
Yeah.
And I think that people see that as well.
Yeah, and I think it also comes at a time where Latin music is having such a dominance in the market, and it's really becoming mainstream. I don't want to say accepted because it should have always been there, but almost like catapulted into this zeitgeist.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like people won't be given the opportunity to hear it or see it unless it becomes
mainstream,
popular.
Yeah,
because it's like, how do people discover music? for the masses through mainstream media. So if it's there or if it's not, because it's like I had to think about how I found him. You had to think about how you found him, but you're a music curator, so it's your job to find him. But
he must be found.
You know, like I've seen lots of little kids be like they discover Bad Bunny for the first time because it's the Super Bowl. It gives them a platform to be like, okay,
or
here's some music, enjoy it.
Clips on TikTok and
exactly.
There's people talking about stuff like the couple that got married during his performance.
Yes, that was a real wedding.
That was wild. Do you know how that happened?
Yeah, apparently didn't they message him to perform at their wedding, and then he was like, I could do you one better. You want to be at the Super Bowl?
Yeah. You want to get married at the Super Bowl?
Would you say yes to that?
I mean, yeah, I would do.
That wouldn't be my wedding.
I would do more than that wedding. Like that would be my Super Bowl wedding.
Then would you go to City Hall after that because everything else was a bit much? Like, was the family there or were they all dancers?
No, they were dancers.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were actually wedding guests.
Wedding 2.0.
Yeah, I'd want an actual wedding.
Yeah.
But then I'd have my Super Bowl wedding. And then I'd have, you know.
Love that.
But I'd want Taylor Swift to marry me.
T-Swizz.
Yeah. Who is yet to do a Super Bowl, but that's...
Maybe one day.
One day. But I thought it'd be interesting for us to look at the Super Bowl, the performance, and also the advertising around it from an industry lens. Because I think we come at a really different, unique perspective, which is like audio advertising.
Yes.
And I think that things like this, the Super Bowl, the halftime show, trends in media, even sometimes the ads and the music they play in the ads influences playlists, retail music, trends, the things that brands want to align to. So what was your favorite Super Bowl ad?
I really like the Pepsi ad. It really resonated with me because hot take, I'm a no sugar girly.
Yeah.
Pepsi Max is better than Coke Zero.
Coke Zero, 100%.
And like we've infiltrated our work fridge and asked for Pepsi Max over Coke Zero. I mean, Coke Zero is still very good, but I just like Pepsi Max better. And that
I think I might need you to explain this ad to me because I watched it.
Yeah.
And I think I got it. That's the Coca Cola bear, right?
Yes, the Coca Cola bear, and then he's in therapy because I think he realizes that he likes Pepsi Max better
than Coke.
And then at the end there was like that weird reference to Coldplay. Did you see that at the end?
Yeah, where the two polar bears were hugging, but instead of ducking down, they had acceptance over there.
Yeah, acceptance over the drinking the Pepsi. It just I love that. There's some of the ads that I watched.
Yeah.
I was so bored. There was one TurboTax, so boring with
boring.
What was his name?
Adrian Brody.
And I was like, what is even happening? Skipped that one.
Yeah.
But another really good one was the Hellman's one.
Mm-hmm.
They referred to it as Meal Diamond. And they were singing.
Giggle at that. See, I didn't really giggle at that one.
I thought that one was funny.
No.
And I also, the third one, all the other ones I didn't like as much, but the third one that I really liked was the Alexa one with Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
And how AI is taking over and trying to kill us. And it's like, actually, what makes you think I can do that?
Yeah. That was a good one. It was clever.
Yeah.
My favorite was the Sabrina one.
Of course.
The Pringles one.
Yeah, it's funny.
So good.
Her man just disappears and gets hit. What was it? A car.
Yeah. I just think it's so genius. But I mean, now reflecting on it, maybe the Pepsi one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, because the whole idea of the Super Bowl ads is that they walk the line of what's been.
How many celebs can you feature in an ad?
Also,
it feels like now.
Talking about what's been culturally relevant for the past year.
Yeah. That's true.
I feel like they probably hit the mark.
Yeah. Although I feel like there's been better Super Bowl ads. I feel like it's kind of gone downhill a bit because it's like, how many celebs can I get in my ad? How much does it cost?
It costs an arm and a leg for a Super Bowl ad.
I really wonder what's the ROI. I know our team has spoken about Super Bowl ads before and how a lot of them don't think about the omni-channel approach. So like, for example, they'll spend millions of dollars on this ad, but they won't even have them on Google Ads so that when they Google them, a competitor's not coming up. It's just wild to me that would spend millions of dollars on that.
Well, maybe that's why they did the Pepsi ad the way they did, because you Google Coca Cola and the ad comes up.
Exactly. It's wild. And it's so funny because, people spend millions of dollars on this kind of thing. And I understand it's brand awareness and it's very different. But I guess it's maybe even one of those things where it's like, let's tick off the list. I made an iconic Super Bowl ad, and it's like, we've made it because we've got an ad in the Super Bowl. But there was like some pretty random companies in there.
I heard there was one for like make America healthier again.
Oh.
Who was the star of it? I can't remember.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you don't want to. And there was a Wegovy one. I was like, man, their advertising standards are strange. And
yeah, I think there are better ways to spend money. It's so funny. We were talking in the office about the reach of the Super Bowl and how many there are. You mentioned it before.
Yeah.
That 128 million people
watch the halftime. Yeah.
Watch the halftime show. That reach for one day, and your ad is up for how long? Well, if it's long, maybe let's say 5 minutes. And that's it. And you've spent your $16 million on production, paying Bradley Cooper and Matthew McConaughey to be in your Uber Eats video.
Oh, man.
When, to spruce audio advertising in 7-Eleven in the US, there is, let me read it out, 366 million monthly shoppers.
Yeah.
Like,
it's underutilized channel. Definitely.
Yeah. It's like, what is even the purpose of these ads? I actually don't think it's trying to make money. I think it's clout. It's definitely clout.
Heard it here first. No, I agree. I'm 100%. And it's the prestige of having a Super Bowl ad, right?
Yeah.
Or being a part of a Super Bowl ad. And
because it's like, why do Pepsi need it? I guess Pepsi need to. Actually, I like that. It's kind of iconic that Pepsi did that ad. But they always say, well, why does Coca Cola do advertising? Because they've got to beat their competitors.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true. And I think that like being associated maybe with the halftime show, or because people are tuning in for Bad Bunny, they're tuning in to that sort of stuff and being associated with like positive, good pop culture moments.
Yeah, but what's also funny is Pepsi used to be linked to a lot of artists. Do you remember back in the day? Britney Spears.
Yes, I do remember this.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Who else? Anything? You're like, it was before your time.
No, I mean, I know they did a very controversial ad with Kendall Jenner.
I've just had yes, Kendall Jenner with the can. She's been roasted so many times for the way she holds things.
Yeah. Like poor cucumber.
Poor gal. Poor cucumber. Yeah.
Well, I thought like this is going to be a quick episode for us because we're just chatting through what's happening, but maybe we could end this by throwing in the hat or into the ring our top Super Bowl predictions for the next few years. Like, who do you think is going to be on the lineup?
I think there's like a level of, it might be Taylor Swift, but I also feel like
will
would Jay-Z ever choose Taylor Swift?
Yeah, they're good friends.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
So why would they never choose Taylor then?
They've asked her.
And she says no?
No, yeah.
Why?
Well, at the moment, because she said it on a chat show, I think, that she feels like it's too close to home at the moment. It'd be a bit like
because of
her showing
Travis.
up and like performing.
So do you think she would? Okay.
Maybe in 5 years time.
Yeah. Okay. Predictions.
I think that we might get another like potential combination run where they do a bunch
They're
of
my
artists.
favorites. Yeah.
Because I also think, like you just said, that your favorite, but they're most successful.
Yeah.
Because they hold.
Well, they're more entertaining.
Yeah, because you're like, who's coming up next?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, who could hold? I really think Bad Bunny was a great choice because he held the entire 13 minutes and didn't lose my attention. I'm like, who could hold my attention and has enough like music that's catchy enough to do that?
Who is that person, Nikki?
I feel like there's so many options. I'm thinking I would go like a combination with like what's been trending, like even a Charlie XCX. But I don't think she could do it.
She's not really as commercial though.
Not commercial enough to do it on her own.
She's brat.
Yeah. Or even like a Chapel Roan and someone else. Or country artist.
Yeah.
Like a Stapleton or something. Because I think I'm trying to think of an artist that meets everyone in the middle. Because like think about the demographics of the people attending a Super Bowl.
Post Malone would be really good.
Post Malone, that would be a really good one.
Because he's at that intersection of like R&B, hip hop and country.
I'm thinking Post Malone and he brings on some of the people that were on his album.
Yeah.
His most recent like country influence album. Yeah, that's a good call. I'm down for that.
Maybe I'm just saying that because I saw him last year.
No, I
feel
believe
like
that's
he's
a good choice.
Also, I feel like Chapel Roan maybe
I think she's probably too.
She hasn't paid her dues yet.
Yeah, I agree.
She needs a bit more years in the industry.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean.
What about Justin Bieber?
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Baby.
I don't know whether he's mentally stable enough to do a whole Super Bowl. Is that controversial? I'm not sure.
No.
Is that a hot take?
But I think he would be a good pick.
I'm trying to think of who performed at the Grammys. John Legend every year.
Wheeling out John Legend. Here we go. Yeah, no, I don't think the crowd would go for a John Legend performance. 13 minutes of John Legend on a piano.
Has Lady Gaga performed at the Super Bowl?
I feel like yes, but maybe not by herself.
Yeah.
She could be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think Post Malone would be a great option. Yeah, and I'm like, what would Jay-Z pick? Because when I learned that obviously, or maybe not. When I learned that obviously Jay-Z was in control of all of this once it went from, it was with Fox or a different production company, and then Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake situation happened.
Yes.
And it moved to Rock Nation. So
I heard whispers of Miley Cyrus a while back, but I feel like
she doesn't want to perform though.
Oh.
She got vocal damage, so she says she doesn't want to perform.
Why does she have vocal damage? Does she have like a condition, or is it like?
I think she has nodules on her.
Okay.
Not to get technical, but I think they were there when she was born and she made it worse by smoking a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah.
You know what I would love? If like Christina Aguilera or someone performed. Someone like
Gwen Stefani.
From the early 2000s.
Hilary Duff.
Iconic.
I don't think that
this
would
is
happen.
What dreams are made of. Can you imagine? She's like doing
I don't think she's good enough to do controversial take.
That's very
Did you see her LA performance?
I told you I wanted to get tickets to her show and I missed out, and I'm upset about it.
Okay, there's always more tickets.
Yes.
A few days before there'll be more tickets.
Yeah.
I have hope for you.
But yes, I've seen her stuff.
Okay.
I've seen the LA shows. And it's cute.
Oh, yeah.
It's cute. It's nice.
It's cute. But I think we should, potentially, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Let's give me your favorite favorite moment from the performance, from the Bad Bunny performance.
Ricky Martin. Even though, because he performed a Bad Bunny song, so that's even more iconic.
I love that.
Oh, I also like the VIP.
Yeah. I like
that part.
When he held up the football.
At the end.
And it had the message on it.
Oh, when he was talking and he was like, yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Even though we didn't know what he was saying, I knew it was meaningful at the time.
Yeah, 100%. Well, thanks everyone for joining us on our little Super Bowl recap, quick one. But we thought we would come in and be culturally relevant for once. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.